I've heard there's a cartoon show that can predict the future. Maybe we can watch it and find out what's going to happen.
For more than 3 decades, this animated sitcom has done more than just make us laugh. Somehow, some way, it keeps predicting the future. Technology, politics, disasters, scandals, time and time again.
Now we'll see what the future holds.
Welcome to Mstr, where today we're counting down 10 scary predictions from The Simpsons that actually happened. Predictions so eerie, so bizarre, that they'll make you question whether Matt Groening owns a crystal ball. Let's step right into it.
Wow, you can see into the present.
Number 10, the killer bee invasion.
I'm cured! Ouch!
In the 1993 episode Marge in Chains, Springfield faces a full-blown public panic. As the crowd erupts in chaos, a truck crashes open and releases a swarm of insects labeled Danger Killer Bees. The bugs unleash terror instantly.
Where did we get these placebos?
Maybe there's some in this truck!
Now, back then, this was just a goofy gag. But fast forward almost 3 decades, and suddenly the news headlines match the cartoon. In 2020, America faced a surge of what became known as murder hornets. Giant Asian hornets capable of wiping out entire bee colonies and delivering one of the most painful stings on Earth. Videos went viral. Scientists warned the public. And the timing? Uncannily close to that Simpsons storyline. Number 9. FIFA's corruption scandal. The 2014 episode You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee features Homer becoming a referee during the World Cup, only for a FIFA-like official to be arrested for corruption on the spot. At first, it seemed like a harmless jab at sports politics.
Mr. Simpson, please help us. The rot is everywhere. In fact, I see that I myself am about to be arrested for corruption.
But 1 year later, in 2015, the real world exploded with one of the biggest scandals in sports history. Multiple FIFA executives were arrested. Accusations piled up. Bribery, fraud, money laundering. The Simpsons didn't just hint at corruption, it nailed the exact theme, tone, and timing. When cartoons start predicting crime rings better than investigators, something strange is going on.
They were expected to uphold the rules that keep soccer honest and to protect the integrity of the game.
Number 8. The OceanGate submersible tragedy.
No! What do I do?
In Homer's paternity coot from 2006, Homer ventures underwater in a cramped submersible pod. But things go wrong fast. He gets lost. He runs out of oxygen. He passes out while the world above has no idea where he is. 17 years later, the world watched a terrifyingly similar story unfold. In 2023, the OceanGate Titan submersible vanished while descending toward the Titanic wreck. The oxygen countdown dominated global headlines as crews searched desperately, and when debris was found, the truth came out. The vessel had imploded, killing everyone on board. The Springfield storyline wasn't just reminiscent. It was chillingly specific. It's one of the darkest parallels in the show's history.
The Titan imploded, and it imploded most likely due to delamination of a carbon fiber hull.
Number 7. The Osaka flu and the 2020 pandemic. Imagine this. People panic buying, collapsing supply chains, a mysterious virus spreading like wildfire, and a town completely unprepared.
Good Lord. Flu germs entering every orifice in my head. Ugh.
Sound familiar? In the 1993 episode Marge in Chains, Springfield becomes infected by a mysterious virus called the Osaka flu, shipped accidentally inside consumer products. Residents cough through the streets. Doctors are overwhelmed. Everyone demands a miracle cure.
The dreaded Osaka flu has hit Springfield with over 300 cases now reported.
When the real pandemic hit in 2020, clips from the episode resurfaced everywhere. The coughing factory worker, the airborne virus cloud, the frantic crowds begging for medicine. Number 6. The horse meat scandal.
More testicles mean more iron.
In the 1994 episode Sweet Seymour Skinner's Bard-ass song, Lunch Lady Doris casually mixes assorted horse parts into the school's meals. It was dark humor, a food joke, nothing more. But in 2013, Europe faced a massive food scandal when investigators found that products labeled as beef contained up to 100% horse meat. Even worse, some included pork, shocking consumers across multiple countries. What seemed like outrageous satire in the 90s became a real-world scandal 2 decades later. Sometimes, The Simpsons doesn't predict the future, it warns us.
Have you ever tried horse meat? They eat it raw in Japan, and...
Number 5. Homer predicts the Higgs boson.
Excuse me, are you a student at this school?
I think it's pretty obvious that I am. Go school!
This one might be the wildest and scariest scientific prediction in Simpsons history. In the 1997 episode The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, Homer becomes an inventor and scribbles a complex equation on a chalkboard. Years later, real physicists analyzed the formula and discovered that Homer's equation predicts a mass extremely close to the actual Higgs boson, the elusive particle discovered in 2012. Think about that. A cartoon character predicted one of the most groundbreaking scientific discoveries of the century with stunning accuracy, over a decade before it happened.
They're on hinges. That's really ingenious, Dad.
Number 4. The Roy Horn Tiger Attack. In the 1993 episode Springfield, the show parodies the world-famous performers Siegfried and Roy.
A round of applause, please, for Anastasia! She loves show business. So much nicer than the savagery of the jungle, yeah?
Their white tiger turns on them during a show, mauling one of the performers. At the time, the idea seemed exaggerated, almost impossible. But 10 years later, in 2003, reality turned sinister when Roy Horn was attacked by a white tiger during a Las Vegas performance. The attack left him severely injured and ended his career. A dark joke became a tragic prophecy.
What are you gonna do? Start your own casino? In your treehouse? And get all your little friends to come? I'd like to see that!
Number 3. Blinky, the three-eyed fish. In the second season, Bart reels in a strange three-eyed fish named Blinky near the Springfield nuclear power plant. It's a mutation caused by toxic runoff.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
At the time, it was a satirical warning, a reminder not to mess with the environment. But in 2011, fishermen in Argentina pulled a real three-eyed fish out of a reservoir, and the location, right next to a nuclear plant.
Oh. I suppose that's normal background radiation, the kind you'd find in any well-maintained nuclear facility.
The photos went viral. Experts were stunned. And suddenly, Blinky wasn't just a cartoon gag, it was a real-world mutation. When satire becomes reality, that's when it gets scary. Number 2. President Donald Trump. One of the most famous Simpsons predictions of all time, and still one of the most unbelievable. In the 2000 episode Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes president and mentions inheriting a massive financial crisis from her predecessor, President Donald Trump.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
Back then, Trump running for president wasn't even a serious topic.
If I'm gonna bail the country out, I'll have to raise taxes. But in my speech, I'd like to avoid calling it a painful emergency tax.
But in 2016, he shocked the world by winning the presidency. The Simpsons didn't just predict the outcome. It predicted the tone, the economic crisis, and even the visuals that came later. Number 1. Faulty voting machines. In Treehouse of Horror 19, from 2008, Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama, but every time he presses the button, the machine switches his vote to John McCain. He tries again, and again, and again, and then the machine eats him. Classic Simpsons chaos. It was a parody of electronic voting fears.
6 votes for President McCain.
Hey, I only meant one of those votes for McCain! This machine is rigged!
But in 2012, a viral video from Pennsylvania showed a real voting machine flipping votes for Obama to votes for Romney. Officials removed the machine.
As of now, we have 2 reports of voters who complained that their vote for Barack Obama in a Pennsylvania voting machine was changed to a vote for Mitt Romney.
Suddenly, the satire wasn't funny anymore. It was real. Faulty voting machines, election fears, digital manipulation. The Simpsons had warned us years before. For decades, The Simpsons has blurred the line between comedy and prophecy. Are these predictions pure coincidence? Sharp writers? Social commentary that accidentally comes true? Or is there something stranger behind Springfield's crystal ball? Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.
It was the greatest movie I've